I take full responsibility for my role in it, right? I'll never forget, it was a Mother's Day. And my first Mother's Day after meeting him, and I met him like September. So, however many months that is afterwards. And it was like that weekend. And he went into a full rage on his daughter about someone she was dating. And a lot of what he was describing about the person, it was very shallow, but a lot of it, I was like, she should just love who she loved, right? And she's a very bright girl, um, doing very well for herself. But he had, parents have this idea of what their kid, who their kid should be with. And not that the young man was perfect, but neither was he, right? He, like me, the two things we had in common. So we had our first child young, and we were both married for over 25 years previously. And so everything that he was describing about this young man, and I always tell people, remember, young people grow up to be old, right? So the way you talk to them, the way you treat them, remember, they don't forget. You have to be careful what you say to them because they grow up, and they remember that. And so what he was describing was, I'm sure, the way somebody described him at that age. And he was describing my older son with indirectly. And I remember being, number one, a little bit shocked at the amount of rage that he had about it and how he was talking to her. And I addressed it later, like, and he didn't talk to his daughter for a little while after that. They're close now, but and I'm sure even then, but you know how it is. He didn't talk to her for a while after that because it was really more about control, right? So those red flags, again, he did a lot of explaining away who he was because of how he was raised and apologizing for it. And part of me, it was kind of twofold. I was always accused of being too hard on people, accused of being mean. I am not mean. I am direct though. And I prefer that people are direct with me. So we real clear. We real clear. Because even if you don't like me, I'm clear about it. I'm okay with it, but I'm clear about it. There's no misunderstanding. We don't even have to shoot the shit. I'm sorry for cursing, but
No, it's fine.
we is if we clear with how each other feel. And what I learned with age, and not that I've ever been nasty about it. I probably mostly would just shut up when my face would say it. But what I learned with age is you can still do that. You just have to do it with tact.
Right.
And so with him, I was like, okay, because a lot of people were shocked when I was dating him. People had different reasons why they were shocked that I was dating him, but he wasn't the normal guy that I had dated. And I was like, he's a nice guy, because that's all you had to be. I didn't need anything from him. I had been taking care of myself, and so he was taking care of himself. We, at that age, should have been able to just come together and live happily ever after, because I didn't need anything from him, but for him to be a decent person. And so, of course, he explained away that behavior that I observed, even some things that he said early on about his mom and how she can handle business. And I was like, you do know that's your mom, right? She's very much, it was very much a difference between what I saw early on and ignored was gender roles, right? And so he like called his father on his mother one time